Embrace the thirst. Embrace the feel it. Embrace the thirst. All right, let's put our own damn theme song.
Oh,
I gotta bring the smoke. I gotta bring the smoke before we even get to it.
oh no!
Oh,
Who earned it this time?
oh, a big, tall goof named Braun Strowman, aka
Oh
Adam.
no! Yeah, I know the story you're talking about now.
Yeah, I listen. I'm gonna be pretty much bringing the smoke, but y'all getting the first
Mm-hmm.
smoke, and then the next show I'm gonna be on go get the second smoke. But this one, it got to be said, sir. You need to humble yourself. You did this shit before when you thought you had a guaranteed job with WWE for life, and they fired your ass. And guess the same people you was talking about, you went into the indie scene and you try to create your own narrative.
See
You
how well
got
that worked.
yeah, you got blessed enough to get your old job back, and you seem like you didn't learn your fucking lesson. Let's say your ass get fired this time, and there won't be no indies for you. There won't be nobody. You gonna be in the fucking Ryback list. You know what everybody said? Ryback, please retire. Don't come back. Don't even think about it. Don't tease us. They ain't gonna want you. So yes, you had a good, better match than I thought you was gonna have with Almas. Yes, you did. I'm gonna give you that credit. But don't, please, for God's sake, don't think, oh, now you're all that in the back of fucking potato chips. They're still Braun Strowman. Run, get these hands. That's all. That's all you is. There's not that many giants like Omis that can move like Omis. Okay, so humble yourself, bro. Please humble yourself. Enjoy this second chance. And yeah, then I did just read he downplayed it. He backtracked. Good for him. But you shouldn't have typed the first one in the first place. That's what you shouldn't have did. That's a short smoke because we got a good show today. We giving respect to the females. I'm gonna enjoy this show. So,
Yes. Oh.
So that's all my smoke for that situation. Oh,
Our host disappeared.
How the host disappeared? What the hell?
You got me. Yeah,
we don't have
probably
control none of this shit, but
probably because like you know sometimes you get a notification and then like somebody gotta come to what up.
Wow.
Yeah, that's one of them. It's one of the things about like that. But
yeah,
anywho,
we're live.
Let's get to the ladies, shall we?
We could talk about Crown Jewel, and like I said, that was a good show. Japan was a good show.
But I was like, since it's
what the hell happened, man?
Yeah. Good.
What the hell happened? You just disappeared on Blur.
Yeah, Wi-Fi. Anyway, I heard everything.
For Derek, let me just say this: not only Roman Reigns and Braun and Bray Wyatt, who I guess he's a locker room leader. He's hot right now. He's learned his lesson. But I think Triple H got in that ass. Like, dude, you gonna mess up my fucking. I'm trying to build something here. I'm trying to bring people back, and you doing this petty shit. I'm sorry, but some people, especially those that just came back, like the Killian Cross and all this, it's you. But it's you that had to do the fucking petty shit. And no, you wasn't joking, bro. Let's stop this. Hey, who this?
Oh no, I'm gonna delete this.
Oh no. This is not that type of show. Excuse you.
Delete.
But
that's why we always gotta watch some of the things we say on this show.
Yeah. We don't know who the hell watching, but I'm sorry, Adam. I'm using your government name so everybody know how serious this is. You gotta humble yourself, bro. Seriously. Everybody got their second chance thanks to Triple H in charge. You definitely got your second chance. I didn't think they was gonna hire your ass back. But then again, what else was you gonna do? Sports commentator? Or have your podcast and be angry like everybody else? So again, I'm gonna keep this short because we're talking about the ladies and the respect they gotta get. Damn it.
Oh yes.
It's not just about puppies.
All right, Dirk.
Well,
hey.
I'm kidding.
I mean, never mind.
But for anybody who wonder why this comment came about, because in exactly 2 weeks from right now, history will be made at a event appropriate enough called Historic Crossover It'll take place up in Tokyo on the 20th. It'll be a cross promotion between New Japan and Stardom. And for the first time ever, we will have an IWGP Women's Champion. Of course, a tournament took place starting with Royal Quest weekend. And now we are down to two women. Mayu Iwatani, the two-time World of Stardom champion, and of course her opponent, former NXT Women's Champion, former WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, and the winner of the inaugural Mae Young Classic, Kairi Sane, or just Kairi. Man.
Let's not forget legend, Stardom legend. She was
Artist to Stardom champion,
Stardom legend. Joshi,
Women's World Stardom champion in her own right. And
yeah. So
a lot of history.
And for those that are Lucha Underground fans, y'all remember the insane match her, our Hero, and all them had against Penta. So I thank you. You're welcome. By the way, just go search it. It was insane. But yeah, we got some history. November 20th, great. I saw the lineup. I put it on the WCC group. First of all, this is like a decade, maybe 2 decades late. This shit should have been happening. I know somebody go say Nokiism and all that stuff, but they had female wrestling in New Japan a long time ago.
Yeah, that was in the Korea show.
Japan.
Yeah, this should have been happening, but you know what? Can't sour. We can can't sour on these. It's happening. Let's enjoy it. November 20th is a historic date, and I'm gonna make sure my ass is up for it. That's a Saturday or Sunday, I think.
Sunday.
That's a Sunday.
Yeah,
I think so. I think that's when you got to pay
Sunday
for
crossing
it.
over to Monday.
No. I hope not. That's in Japan. We shouldn't have to pay for that. And we got New Japan World.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope so. Because I'm tired of paying for extra stuff.
If it is, I'm gonna learn some curse words in Japanese.
I'm surprised y'all don't know anybody. I'm surprised y'all don't know anybody now.
Hey, listen, I would type that shit up and then translate it and
I know what you
fuck y'all thinking.
and watch your butcher up and we don't know what he's saying.
Oh, they know what I'm gonna type it and then I'm gonna translate it.
Use the translator.
Yeah, use the translator. Thank God for technology. But don't do that. I paid my New Japan World. You gonna
pay my yen?
Hell yeah, I paid my yen and mushi and all that shit. Give my show. But so we're going down to history. We're going down.
We'll jump around with it a little bit because there's so many women to talk about when it comes to women's wrestling. And
are we talking about the champions, or are we just talking about their?
Everybody.
Pretty much everybody.
Yeah,
I got my favorites already.
Is Nikki Lyons is one of them?
Yes.
No, she didn't win no title yet.
Yeah. Hey, we didn't say it had to be a champion though.
Oh, damn, I that the debate then. Yes.
I was about to say it, bro. We ain't saying it had to be a champion now, but
now for those,
don't worry, we do have champions on the list.
Oh yeah. For those that are new and wasn't really following us when we was on Facebook, we did do black females.
Yes.
But we're talking about all women, all the ladies that bust their ass and work even harder than the men. We're gonna give you your respect right now.
Yeah, and of course, when we talk about women who definitely bust their ass, we got to take it back to the day. I just mentioned this one a couple moments ago, Mae Young.
Okay. I take that one. I was say the other one.
Oh, that's the one she pimped.
Yeah, she did another kind of. That's
not let's draw this line right now. We are not mentioning her by name. She's the Voldemort of the situation. We're not mentioning her name. Not especially with what I found out later in life, what she did. Yeah,
Yeah.
are you going to throw a flag?
There will be flags ready to be thrown if that
Oh
needs to
yes,
be
Not
done.
oh
not
yeah,
not for her, but just in
yeah.
case. Just
Just
got
in case, I
flag ready.
got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I did have I did actually have a yellow flag around here, but
Yeah.
I can't
That
find it
But
right
be
now.
I think
that's gonna be our
like
new merchandise stuff. Embrace the third flag, just in case something go down. Flag on the play. For
There you
anything.
go.
yeah, but
Have a whistle. There you go.
we
Hey,
think
hold
that
it.
yeah, what we think about Mado is like, of course, yeah, like a lot of younger fans may know her um hijinks and that attitude era, but
Mm-hmm.
even beforehand, yeah, like May was about one of those women who went around where there was only like two women on the whole show in those days,
Mm-hmm.
and those days where you had the like real old school stretchers and shoot fighters and stuff. Yeah, yeah, you had to be a tough woman to actually handle yourself in that era.
Well, you got to remember, especially back then, the business was so protected,
Yeah,
and
Mm.
even even the men, if you come in for the wrong reasons, they go find out. Like they go
yeah,
break a limb and see you go come back. If you don't come back, yeah, this is not for you.
yeah.
Mm.
That goes for the females too. Like,
And not to mention that was also in that era when if you did try to get if you did try to cross the line with the wrestling, yeah, you might not come back.
oh yeah,
Yeah, they.
you gotta think that they was back, especially back then. It was some people that was legitimately badasses.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God, yes. Back in them days, like there was no such thing as kayfabe. They don't know what is real, what is
yeah,
scripted. It's pretty much you go out there, you wrestle, you perform in front of people. You pay what you see. And
yeah,
these women during like the 50s and the 60s, they come through the long hard road. Like these women came a lot more hard than a man. To be honest, like Mae Young, she had to grind and perform,
Mhm.
try to live up next to men's probably in her 40s and 50s back in her days, but she got tough compared to today women.
I, this all right. Let's talk about that because what people don't understand is women was not really seen as wrestlers. They were seen as more as valets, managers, blah blah. When they did get a chance to wrestle, it was a whole different. It was a whole different different story. Like they always like if you go from the '70s to the early
yeah.
'80s, you always saw
Hold on, I'll be
females
back.
that was you always saw females that was valets, there was managers, there was eye candies, blah blah. But they get
Mm.
to it, they get into it, they could cause a good physical distraction, scratch the eyes, spray something in your
Jump on
face,
your
hit
back.
you on your back, hit you with your purse with a fucking brick in it. I don't know, but it's just now it like during the time I think if I remember this correctly, I know the NWA probably had was the first one, but what I remember was the AWA would celebrate the women wrestlers first, and
Mm.
then the WWF at the time. Um, and when they used to wrestle, man, they used to do double duty. They used to be valet managers and wrestlers. First name to come pop up because I get this vibe with Scarlett, and I say I get a Sherry Martel vibe from her with the outfits and the makeup on the face
Oh
and,
yes.
and the spray paint and jump and get physical for her man to win. I'm like, God damn, she reminds me of Sherry Martel. Sherry Martel, badass, who was trained by that person we can't say, but still, gotta give you can see something in her, right?
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
Medusa, who
That's
did
another one. Yes.
valet for
Danger
AWA at the
Lot.
same time. Then she would to
Danger
Danger
Alliance.
Alliance. She was part of the Four Horsemen. We gotta say that, even though it's not really the Four Horsemen to me, but still
No.
Four Horsemen. But she was a badass too that went to Japan and all that stuff. And she could legitimately kick a man's ass. Literally, I'm not bullshitting. She like in her 60s talking about she go kick somebody's ass. So there you go. Um, I would put Elizabeth, but she never got physical.
Nah, she's more like an old school classic
Right,
valet. She's like a emotional supporter type because
right.
when she's there, she is like the light of
Right.
the
Mm-hmm.
ring.
Mm-hmm.
Because when she's right there with next to Macho Man Randy Savage, it's one of the most beautiful things you ever seen. She's more
Oh,
wholesome. She's
Elizabeth.
more classic, and she's one of the goat. Never stepped foot in the ring. However, she was a baddie for the
Yeah,
NWO,
true.
a
And with the
baddie for
horseman.
like yeah, Horseman and Lex Luger. So
Um,
she got a little bit attitude,
She
but for
she did
fans like
get
us,
physical. She did get physical if the time was right. But
yeah, because
it's like
mostly with Sherry.
yeah,
oh yeah,
Sherry. She got physical.
I think with Kimberly too.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, the
yes. The
Babyface Page
DDP
Watch.
Macho Man. But she didn't get that physical. Like she did. She
Yeah.
did help you cheat when she, like you said, when she was a baddie and stuff. But
Oh,
when we come to wrestler, female
oh,
wrestlers
actually, I
that
can think of one more incident if y'all didn't talk about it.
Terry Reynolds.
Yeah. Oh no, I was talking about going back to Elizabeth.
Oh
But
right,
yeah. Well, she also distracted you when she was good. And if
oh
y'all remember,
yes,
y'all
SummerSlam
mentioned some.
'88. Even Jesse Body Ventura is like, I
Yeah.
mean, she ain't have much, but the fact that she did it, I was like,
Yeah.
listen, look, 6 going on 7. I'm damn, you know, you know,
Yeah.
Miss Elizabeth,
back
you showing
back
skin.
back then that was acceptable. To
Yeah. Didn't
okay,
tell that to Macho Man.
I will not. I will
I
not.
mean okay, in that era it looked hot, but today. But
But
anyway,
yeah,
she was great. She a great valet. Don't you take me that
yeah,
look. She a great
uh,
valet. She a
yeah,
great valet, and
We are not going to do this. I am not going to be fucking. Listen,
yeah,
listen. It wasn't for Macho Man. It was because he was
yeah,
overprotected for.
yeah,
oh yeah.
yeah,
When you're looking at her for anyway.
Right, right.
yeah. But
What you looking at, brother?
yeah, but of course,
No.
since I brought her up, yeah, let's go to the other side, like sensational Sherry.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. We
Yes.
that's why I said we just said because I said Scarlett
yep,
reminds me of Sensation Sherry so much that she got the makeup on her face or
yep,
whatever. She sprayed paint, do whatever she got to
yeah,
do for crying across the wind.
true.
I
And
mean,
that's how
Yeah,
I brought up.
Sherry wrote that damn book because
Man, listen. When
and
I
let's
say
not forget,
when I
like,
say when I say women that did double duty and was badasses, Sherry is always my first one.
mm,
Sherry fucked up Hulk Hogan.
oh my god.
we found there was a brick in her purse. All this time she was knocking motherfuckers out of the purse. And I was like, I asked my brother, like, what the hell do y'all got? Well, I say hell, but what the heck? I said heck because you know what the heck y'all got in those purses that knock out a 200-pound man, and
yeah.
they got a brick. Like, yo, are you serious?
When all else fails, baby. When all else fails.
I mean, if
Yeah,
we were, to, if go ahead.
I mean, it's crazy. Like you also got to think this. Like I said, she's a former WWF Women's Champion, former AWA Women's Champion. I'm about to say AWA Women's Champion.
Yeah,
When they
so
brought
she
her to
definitely learned under
WCW,
Vergania and whatnot. So.
right? When she's trained and got stretched by Vern too. This was like a little close to that. He was about to go crazy shit. Um, she would have been WCW champion if they would have ran, actually do the shit. You had Medusa, you had the Japanese women coming to WCW, you had Bull Nakano, you had Toyota, all of them coming.
Luna.
And they just didn't go. They didn't just go through it. I don't know why, but as you remember, what happened after they threw that belt in the trash.
That's
Yeah, that
what
was
they
it.
pretty much thought of their women's division.
Right. So it was, but we had a lot of female wrestlers, especially in I would say the early '80s. Let's not forget the birth of Luna Fashawn happened.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the slap.
The smack that wow. Luna had hair. She had nice curly hair, and she got smacked. And next thing you know, this bitch had a half of the hair and veins coming out.
But you know what? What's so special about Vajan? Because she is not your typical woman. She is a different beast. I feel
Yes.
like, to be honest, and anybody who's an anime fan out there, she belong in heavy metal. If you know an anime movie called Heavy Metal, you know what I'm talking about. Because she's like a live action heavy metal, and she came out like a badass.
Mm-hmm.
And for her to come out during that period, she did it in the right time. If you look at the 80s, that's like the rock and roll. You turn on
Yes.
TV, I want my MTV era.
Big hair.
Luna, Luna fit that mold, and she can wrestle. But the downfall of her is the company, mostly WWF, they never ever gave her flowers. When I meant her flowers, I meant that shine like Medusa had, or the shine like Sable had. Because at that time period, they look at the Barbie dolls, they look at the
Yes.
glam,
Yeah.
the beauty. They can
Although, in
wrestle.
fairness, Medusa was not one of them women. Although, don't get it twisted, she is good looking, but she
Yeah,
could also have ass.
yeah, she can fit that mold because she get the looks and she can wrestle. But
I just want you to know
Luna,
I was not frozen when you said that. I
she
just
can.
didn't blink after you said that. Listen, I let go. All listen. Me? Who am I to judge? But um, I mean, she was married to Gangrel. They had a good life. She had kids, so someone had to, see her as a very fine woman. Um,
And let's
my
not
thing
forget
is
something else about Luna. That also she's the second generation, or actually
that
maybe even third
yes, the
generation.
Yes,
Rashawn
Mad
family,
Dog.
Yeah,
the Rashawn family,
yeah,
and she was and the fact that everybody said she's more like her uncle than her father. So,
yeah.
but the thing
Yeah,
with,
if anybody remembers Mad Dog and Butcher, yeah.
yes, the thing about Luna is though, like you said earlier, Hill, she was different. She was a whole different. She was not that valet that come and grab your coat. She's that valet that I want to whoop his ass too. I want to
Hmm.
whoop his ass too. I want to body slam. I want to, and the thing is, one thing I am gonna say, she kind of did get her shine. She just didn't get the accolade,
Yeah,
the title. She
yeah.
got the shine because
She wrestled. Yeah, she
right.
wrestled Medusa and
She
Sable for the title. But
not only that, she wrestled. Oh yeah, she wrestled with Deuce. She came in at a good time too, because that's when Sherry turned face, and they didn't know they didn't have no female heels at the time. Luna came in and became with Shawn Michaels and stuff. And Bam Bam Bigelow. That's like actually that's when I remember who the hell she was. Like that was like that chick that got smacked by Kevin Sullivan. And come to find out it is her. Holy shit. And then she went to ECW and she went with Tommy Dreamer and stuff. People was giving her due, like, yo, she's different. We gotta put her on TV, blah blah. She had a little short stint in WCW, but when she came back with Goldust
I am the
and
artist.
the artist, and then and then
Oddities.
the oddities, and then she became a face and all this stuff. But she came at the. This is when I said timing was kind of bad at that point because the Attitude Era went to Silicon Valley and all she wrote. Hell, even
Puppies.
Luna got
She
you
was
know.
she. I said she was forced because
Yes,
if you
yes, she
look at a
was.
dark side of the ring, she was feeling uncomfortable. Like the bra and panty match, the swimsuit, it wasn't her. And we can like anybody like real purist fan, we can feel that. Now thirsty guys, we don't give a damn. But as a purist, we can
Listen,
understand that because that's not her. Like even
we
myself,
was
I feel like
teenagers. We was teenagers doing the Attitude Era. We loved every damn mud, Jello, gravy, whatever the fuck match they
Put
had,
in.
pudding, all that stuff.
good old
But
pudding.
pudding. But with the with like you said with
No
the purists,
Cosbyism there, folks.
with the purists,
Right.
her, Ivory,
Yeah,
Tori, the original Tori, not
yeah.
I Can Tori, they was not feeling that. They wanted to wrestle. Hell, Sable wasn't feeling that, even though that's what she was like the face of it. Sable was a badass. She wanted to wrestle, but because she did do a shoot interview where she did not want to show her today's on on pay per view, so she put the
She she
handprints on them.
she
But she
capping.
was, but as I said, she was the face of what was going on. Like it was you and Sunny.
Yep.
That was the face of that shit. Sunny, before she became a hot mess, but Sunny was the most downloadable women in America Online at the time. And Sable came in. No, let's not forget Terry Reynolds. Let's not forget her with her golden
my God.
cigar.
Marlena.
Yeah, talking about she wants something nice, long, and smooth, and we all knew what the hell she was talking about.
Yep. And then she was on Shotgun Saturday Night.
Right.
Taking her time with it. It was for the whatever. I think it was the Sultan at the time. Rikishi done played so many characters that had that.
I'm telling you. But it's so much. That's at the time of wrestling for females change.
Mm-hmm.
They must be watching. What they watching? The game? Somebody pissed off?
Oh no, they watching a DC movie. They're just joking around.
Oh, I was about to say Black Adam. But that's where everything changed for female wrestling because WWE changed the whole format. Because if you think about it, I ain't gonna say WWE. I'm gonna say ECW changed the format because all we got for ECW was
Francine,
Cafe, Joey Styles.
Okay,
Kimono Wanalaya.
All right, go ahead, drop it.
Flag on the play. Let me tell you something. ECW women and me, we talked about this like buku months ago. I say they should have an ECW Women Championship, but during that time they were partnered with NWA. But when I look back at it now, I sort of wish they had it because if they would have ECW Women Championship, all eyes be on them because they didn't want to show puppies, they didn't want to show violence, they didn't want to show everything. Beulah McKillicuddy.
Where's my flag?
I challenge play. Anyway, but they did everything, and they got talent. If they would have reversed, but if they had some talent, but the only thing they showcase is ballet. Francine, if she had a little bit training, she could have been short stint, but. You got Jazz, who could have been a multiple-time ECW Women Champion. You could have Alita. She could have been a multiple-time Women Champion. ECW.
Okay, so we're talking about 1999, 2000 ECW.
I would say the whole package, like the 90s package, I would say.
The reason why I say that,
because like 92 and 93, they were still in the eastern side of
right.
Yeah.
When they became extreme, like in 94ish. Or maybe late 93ish even. Yeah. Like that's when they started getting more towards the Jazz, Beulah, and Francine kind of stuff.
But it was like a sandwich. Like you said, around 1993, there was some female wrestling going on there, but then around that's when they got a little. This is why I want to throw the flag because you said they was not thinking about. They had porno fucking stars there. You know, they had.
Remember we had Kimona dancing on the damn
Kimona.
Yeah. Those women you mentioned, they could have. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead.
Francine, because her name was Head Cheerleader. Don't act like we don't know what the head meant. Head Cheerleader.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Beulah.
Didn't they even have Missy Hyatt up there at one point?
Huh?
Didn't they even have Missy Hyatt up in ECW?
Missy Hyatt.
Yes.
Beulah McKillicuddy was a softcore porno star, okay? Before she blah blah. These people, I don't see wrestling. I can see them be sexy valets. I mean, don't be wrong. Beulah McKillicuddy got one of the most memorable matches in ECW history, correct? With the referee, Bill Alfonso.
Yeah.
But when now, if we talk about 90, early 99, 2000, then I could say, yeah, they should have had an ECW title because Francine got better in the ring.
Yep.
Terry
Timmy like bitch or
bitch. She was trying.
Still Jazz.
Lita, who was Miss Personality, some shit like Miss whatever
Miss
the fuck she was.
Yeah.
Then you had some other women that were coming strong. Trinity was coming into fold. Yeah, at that time, if they would have stayed in
damn, what was Gilberti and them's?
Um,
Yeah, the New York connection.
Yeah, New York Collection. If they were,
yes.
still in business, it would have been an ECW Women's title because they actually had some fucking females that know how to wrestle.
True.
But in the early '90s, especially around the Attitude Era, they was just listen. When you got Francine coming out with with prior string on just to cover her nipples and stuff, it's not the wrestler. Especially her interest is this. She walking with the franchise or Tiny Dreamer.
Yeah,
She
she's
walk in. She
sashaying
sashing
down.
her ass to the ropes. She get on the ropes and lean forward so you can see all the cleavage division you can see. And then she walk over to the next rope, do all the cleavage. She didn't know how to wrestle until she started doing the fucking the Bronco Buster, which I think every man was like, "Yay! She gonna do Bronco Buster on me tonight." Still smell like fish, but it's still it was what it was. But when women wrestling to me got important is when WWF. Well, we just talking about the states here. Just talking about the states. Because we could go in depth with Japan.
Yeah.
But it got important when WWF finally said, "Fuck it, let's bring the women's title back. We gotta change the stigma of what happened."
Diva era.
No, no. We will talk about that later.
I said getting away from the Diva era.
No, not that one. Well, no, it was just like we got enough women here now that we could get a division.
But more like take off the stigma of like Medusa.
Yeah, take the stigma of what when the belt got thrown in the trash. Because as you heard, we watched Alondra Blaze stuff on the network. She didn't want to leave. And Vince just said he couldn't afford her at the time. This is when WCW was just writing checks and had no money on it. Said, "Here, put your price on. You can come with WCW." You know.
Yep.
So when they put this is why I said Sable was the face of all that raunchiness and stuff. She was not the first champion. The first one to get the title, which was Jackie.
Yep.
Yes.
Who was a wrestler. Jackie was the wrestler. Jackie was a badass wrestler, but they didn't want Jackie the badass wrestler. They want Jackie sex appeal with her today's and her onion. She used to call her booty. She called booty the onion. That's I got it on DVD. He said it. So because that was a rivalry. That rivalry picked up so much gas that they said, you know what? Let's bring women's title in here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was a good rivalry. Sable got the belt, which brought back Luna. Wrong Tori, Ivory came back in the fold. Nikki, even Nicole Bass came from ECW into the fold. I don't think she got a title match. And let's not forget who was there the whole time, China. But China was busy beating fucking men up, so they're like, we're not gonna put the women's title on you yet. No, not yet. What do you mean not yet?
Speaking of a woman who deserves her flowers, man. Like, come on, like China, that could be a whole show all by itself.
Yes, that could.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this about Joni. And if WWE watch our show and they want to cease and desist, I'm sorry, Hill. Early.
Really?
But China needs to be in the Hall of Fame by her damn self.
Yep. She need more than that. She need
China
a memorial.
She need a whole
wing, a memorial statue.
When China walked into the WWF, instant difference. She beat the hell out of Marlena. And without beating her up, she just gave her a hug and just swung her right around like a dog with a damn towel. And like, who the fuck is that dude? I swear I said that. I'm sorry, but I thought that was a dude beating up a
poor you're not the only one, man. You're not the only one.
I called him Charles. For years, I called China Charles. This is fuck. Don't come at me, all right? She was bigger than most men. So
wait, flag on the face.
No, wait.
No, I gotta say something. For the PSA, Embrace the Thirst going to be on the next week tour of Be a Star. All the children in them, babies.
I don't know why I always got to get the damn PSA announcement. It says, fuck this. Embrace this, goddamn. You gonna feel all this.
I would have prefaced that.
You gonna feel this, damn it. You gonna feel all this.
As a somebody
I ain't got my shirt today, okay?
Oh, there you go. Fine.
As somebody is an American Gladiators, somebody that was an American Gladiators fan, I had to admit, like, even I had to admit, I questioned China at first, but a little bit later, yeah, it definitely was clear.
You want to know when I stopped questioning China? You want to know when I stopped questioning China?
Or she
It
did that
was,
way.
no, when she finally talked.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I remember the first
when she finally
damn
talked,
near the first year, she like almost never talked.
She never talked. China never said one word. She clowned around when DX and they said we got 2 new members. They looked at her chest like no one didn't see that shit coming. But I was like, but she never talked. And when she grabbed the mic and and you can see Road Dogg and Billy Gunn was like, and she's like, yeah, I'm talking. I was like, oh, holy shit. Okay. China. But China deserve her. She deserves to be in the Hall of Fame by herself. And they do make this Hall of Fame building for the WWE and the wrestlers. She deserves her own wing. And shame on all y'all in WWE headquarters, the entertainment, whatever the fuck y'all call that big ass fucking building in Connecticut, because she should have been in the Hall of Fame. Point blank. I don't care what she was doing. I don't care about Night of China. If I type of China and I see the Night of China, that's Hall of Fame too. Yeah, the balls to go suck some balls.
I would say her in the Royal Rumble, the hub version.
Bro, she's the first in everything. She's the first woman to be in King of the Ring tournament. She's the first woman to be in the Royal Rumble. She's the first woman to win a men's WWE title. The Intercontinental title, our favorite working man's title. Not once, but twice. She's a 2-time Intercontinental champion. I should say 3.
Yeah.
Because her and Chris Jericho shared it.
Cold champion,
right?
Yeah.
Right? She's in the first of everything, pretty much. Hell, she's first female to have a WrestleMania match against a man. It's everything's first for China. So, not to mention that, don't forget, she's literally the first person to eliminate Vince McMahon out of a battle royal.
That's
damn near kill Vince. You saw that
on Monday Night Raw.
Like she damn near kill Vince. So,
and I think she's also the first woman to take a stunner.
First woman to take a stunner. That's when you knew Stone Cold was untouchable. He stunned a woman, and we cheered it. Yeah, woo! All right. Come on. When she did that, it was like open game from there. In WWE anyway. It's not like in ECW women get they fucking ass whooped just like the men. But
power driver, power bomb, cherry shot, candlestick, rhino,
right,
support,
everything. If it's an ECW, you're gonna get hit with the fucking microwave. It was part of the match. But
that's FMW. But go ahead.
And not to mention, China's the first one we ever saw do anything or super athletic, because I'm like, well, at least states wise, because no offense. Because remember, one of her best spots that we remember her from, she did the Muda.
Yes, she did the Muda. That's if you watch WrestleMania 2000, people, if you remember when she did that, she split her pants. Y'all little freaky motherfuckers. Like, woo, no, because we would have got mooned to that WrestleMania. The show would have been over. That's it.
Not really. We got Godfather.
King would have probably had a field day with it, but
I don't know. Triple H, was she dating Triple H at the time? No, she wasn't. I'm sorry.
No, she.
How about that? How about that? That's another thing. She was also considered to be WWF champion. They teased that for 2 weeks that she was the number 1 contender.
And there was a graphic card with her standing to Stone Cold in SummerSlam for the WWF Championship, and I'm
you gotta understand, this woman opened so many doors, not just for the Barbie doors, but for other. I'm sorry, Beth Phoenix. I'm sorry, Jade. Women like you need to thank China.
Yep.
Women like you, and I'm saying that with as much confidence and a straight face. We joke around here, but as a
power
straight face,
women.
Y'all muscle ass, strong ass women that could beat up a dude like me, and stuff.
But that
China
still look good.
Yeah, it looked good doing it. After beat my ass. Just we get hair. Y'all.
Yeah.
I swear. I'm sorry. I get my ass up by y'all. See, like you still sexy to me. And I swear I would.
You know what?
I have no shame in my ass whoop.
You start selling that dude from that show from Netflix, Killer Sally.
Hey, listen. I'm going.
Hey,
Now I'm joking, but seriously,
but
I
I would
Yeah.
say that's still like, yeah, that China will definitely be somebody who, by like, definitely, like, she was definitely a pioneer in her own right because Dave, and if I could borrow a line like I heard from Stevie Ray, they ain't nobody that been like since. There's nobody like her before. And it's like, yeah, now granted, there are some women who have been in the mold of China, but they never had the charisma or the athleticism she had.
I tell you right now, the closest people right now, and both of them in WWE, and I think because they see it. Rachel Raquel, when she was in NXT,
Yep.
remind me of China, and really Ripley right now is reminding me of China. What a difference that she's making. That the Judgment Day look untouchable with her. All she gotta do is fuck this, do one move on you, and so she ain't doing the low blow like China. That's like now if I go outside of WWE, like I said, I already said Jade.
Yeah,
Jade is the closest because the
and then
physique and the strength.
what's my
Oh,
Big Mama Hump.
Joyce Grace.
Yeah.
Jordan Grace,
Yeah, Jordan Grace. She's another one. That is that's not. I'm not. Let's not just talk about WWE now. Now I go to.
Well, let's go about since we're right there, let's go to the current NWA Women's Champ Camille, and like
Camille.
Strong.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what thing about Camille though is Camille had it trained.
Yeah,
she had to train because like you see people helping her, which is good.
Yeah.
Which is good. That's why her match is not that bad.
yeah, because like especially when it's people like Nick Aldis and like Murdoch and all those guys.
With her husband
And Tom
Bram is her like you got a circle there that can help you out, you know. She I think they put her in a good spot.
Yeah.
And NWA, all they gotta do is to find some competition for her.
Yeah.
Like it's not a lot of women in NWA that's contracted by the NWA.
Yeah, because a lot of them are out of contract.
Right, yeah, there are a lot of freelancers there. Just like the other champions they had, just like Sarah D and the Rosa they had.
Yeah, Alice
Jazz. And remember when they had Jazz as champion, that's because Jazz was like she had nowhere else to go. It's like fuck it, I'll be your champion for this, and you gotta find a white woman to beat me. I'm not gonna make it believable. And she meant that shit.
Let's look at Taya.
Wow.
Oh, Bella Loca.
Yeah. Right now, current AAA Reina Arena champion, former Impact Knockouts champ.
Let me say this right now. Since everybody coming back to WWE, that's one person I don't want to come back to WWE.
Especially with that damn gimmick she had again.
No. See, the gimmick. Nothing was wrong with the gimmick. Nothing was wrong with the gimmick. Hell, when Triple H had her, she was doing good. She was like the big star she was.
Yeah.
Vince drop. Yeah, there you go. That's why. And there's some people that goes back there. I said, is y'all coming back because Vince gone, or y'all coming back because y'all trust WWE? You know what I'm saying? But her, I don't want her to because she's been on a hot streak. Mm-hmm. And she's been one of the hottest that a lot of people don't talk about. That's
like one of the longest reigning knockouts champions ever.
Right, one of the longest knockout champions that came back to TNA. They became the knockout tag team champion. Right,
and Jessica Havoc as
that's right, the Freebird rule with that one.
Right, so you she's still there doing her thing. Don't forget she went back to Mexico, still doing her thing there because she's freaking loca. And it's just,
don't forget she's the XPW Women's Champion too.
XPW Women's Champion, badass, all that shit.
Yeah, why get it done all over?
Right. Why go back to something when you're hot? I don't get me wrong. WWE is doing good, and we always say like they're doing good right now. But at the same time, bro, you're doing good too without the. And the dream match is still the dream match. I don't know when it's gonna happen now because Thunder Rosa is hurt or she's her pride hurt or something. But we still waiting for that Thunder Rosa Valkyrie match that we was promised. So damn it, give me what I'm owed before I go throw a flag. And I want that match. But another thing I want to say is this. We're gonna go out of the states soon, but I'm gonna stay in the states because we gotta get another organization they flowers when it comes to female wrestling, and that is TNA Impact.
Yes.
Of course. Gail Kim.
They to me, and I don't care. No one said you could come at me. At the time, they had the best women roster between 2005 to possibly 2009. 2005, 2009.
Yeah, Gail Kim, Awesome Kong,
Awesome Kong,
Angelina Love,
Taylor Wilde,
Victoria, Taylor Wilde.
The beautiful people who was not the beautiful people until they worked their ass off.
Yeah.
I forgot homegirl, the voodoo, Roxy. Yeah. Like she was hardcore as shit. I loved her.
Can't forget about Daphne.
Yeah,
Daphne, God rest her soul.
Mickey Knuckles.
No, you see where we're going here. And
Mickey
then you have people you have people coming from WWE and making it even more better. Mickey James. It's
Victoria, Tara.
It's crazy that a lot of people don't talk about that, but two things saved TNA for all these years, and it wasn't the heavyweight title scene.
The X
division,
knockouts.
Yeah, knockouts even put the idea where you think about it, all wrestling organizations stole was women's tag team titles. Yes, WWF had it with the jumping bombshells,
Glamour Girls.
Yeah, they had that, but then they gave up on it, and they let Japan take it. And they in fact, a Japan company that took it still got the belts.
Yeah,
but knockouts. And I remember Victoria said that on TV that she put that idea for WWE, and they never thought about it. And she's a tag team champion. Mm-hmm. That's wild, right?
Yeah.
So, we had like people like Awesome Kong, or at the time she was Amazing Kong. Let's not forget that she was Amazing Kong. Then she became Awesome Kong. The match she had with Gail Kim, they were like
that was the bar. That was the standard right there.
One of the best damn matches, not just female matches, period, in TNA history.
And let's not forget about her in the Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
Cool.
Yeah. The one with the.
Oh man.
That's amazing. But anyway, yeah, she made a lot of history in Knockout though, because former champion made history. Matter of fact, she's a Hall of Fame.
Also,
she's Hall of Fame, and she retired the right way. Yes, everybody thought she was gonna come back to WWE. No, she's good, and she put the bucket list out, but she's retired, and I think she retired at the NWA show, if I'm not mistaken. Let's not forget. We say everybody, but even afterwards, they still had a pretty good women's division. Because I remember the Dollhouse, I think they was.
With Tiffany.
Yeah,
Dollhouse, and she was the longest reigning knockout champion. Right. So another female match. I think one of the best female matches of all time. Gail Kim against Tiffany.
Yeah, Taryn Terrell.
Yes, that was a good fucking good. When she did the diamond cutter off the apron to the floor, I said Masawa and Kenta Kobashi.
You talking about the last woman standing match?
Yep.
Yeah, everything you see in WWE was possibly done in TNA first.
Yeah, and that changed my perception of Taryn. Was that match?
Oh, I can tell you right now, I knew she was a badass when she beat up Drew McIntyre.
But it's like I always saw her like straight matches still, but that was like the first time I had really seen her in like a really no holds barred kind of environment. And I was like,
She like that. She like a chick that belong in the Bad Girls Club, like on that show.
Oh
Who
yeah.
touched my shampoo? And just go crazy, right?
Yep.
But we also got to remember this. That's the first time I saw me
Yeah.
and him. That's the first time I seen her was in the dollhouse, and she
Yeah.
became badass.
Yeah.
And then we had ah
So young.
Decay,
Oh, Decay.
Okay. Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah. Rosemary.
Decay was the shit. When
and she
Rosemary,
yes,
mm,
Rosemary became the red, and me and Young was the blue. And it was like
Oh.
who's team red, who's team blue, and they had some great matches. They actually had the first ever females monster ball match,
yes.
and it's like when and we're giving TNA their flowers now because when we really get into it, we're gonna talk about NXT Revolution. We're gonna talk about
Yeah.
this Women Revolution when they finally took that damn butterfly belt turned to a women's belt,
Yeah.
and the pop it got. But the TNA women history don't get as much love as it
Especially
should,
like when TNA's dark years, because
Oh,
in which we talk about a lot.
or
yeah.
Impact's dark years.
Oh
Which
yeah. I give you a reason why people. I'm gonna give you a reason why that Impact or TNA never get their flowers. You got some bunch of ass clowns don't even watch Impact. Oh, I can't find the Impact. Oh, well, you should put motherfucker. Impact Wrestling is everywhere. And now
everywhere,
that TNA was popping,
Especially like Twitch and
yeah, Twitch. But you got
man.
some lazy ass clowns can't even find TNA. So you try to tell me, oh well, people need to go somewhere else and this and that. Impact Wrestling with TNA put the best women match during the Diva era. A knockout was better than a Diva.
yep.
Hell, even the Women Revolution, the knockout was better than that era because the Women Revolution was revolving around one woman, Ronda Rousey. But
Yeah.
that's a whole different story.
We'll
But
get to that. We definitely will
yeah,
get to that.
but the knockout division as a whole, to this day, was one of the most strongest and the most entertaining roster, and they are the backbone of TNA slash
Mm-hmm.
Impact.
Mm-hmm.
Because without them, they just another wrestling company, probably the same spot as ECW or Ring of Honor before they had Women of Honor. Because without that, we won't see these women. But we all of us give them the flowers because they deserve it. Hell, they got the first ever women lockdown, the first ever Queen of the Mountain match.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, we just saw Rosemary Hung Soo Young,
Yep.
feet swinging.
But they had like a casket match too. Like they was doing shit that I don't like. I like. I first I like. You know what? I think I'm gonna say this. I know she should be a name that we should not say, but damn it, it's not like the other one. Tessa Blanchard. Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was she was already a badass. This is if you follow Tessa Blanchard's career before she got the Impact, you already know she's a badass. But when she got there, and that the war she had with Gail Kim, the war she had with Tara Valkyrie, oh my
Yeah.
god,
Hell. But then
they're
let's
street
go to
fighting,
the war of all wars she had. Her and Sammy Callahan.
and
The
became the
first
first
time a
ever.
man woman, not just a match, a feud
Yeah,
was literally a main event.
yeah, and she won the title. She was their champion. So another woman I know I'll probably get some sauce for this, but before we found out she was an asshole, um, sexy star.
And
And I know I'm going like and let me just explain why I'm bringing her name up. I'm a fan of Lucha Underground. Okay,
Mhm.
and they really went balls to the wall, especially with their females. Their females
Yes.
was wrestling fucking dudes that they should not be wrestling, right? And she won their title. She won the Lucha Underground title,
yeah,
Trio tag team title.
trio
yeah.
tag team titles.
And the
The god,
gods of the gods.
yes.
Yeah.
She's the triple crown champion, correct? So, not to mention that the stuff she did in Mexico. Again, I can't really go into Mexico. I learned some stuff about her in Mexico. She was a badass there too.
Yeah.
Until she did that shit with Rosemary. But
Yeah.
we're not gonna talk about that. So let's just
Yeah.
go with that. But
But
it's it's shit like that though. That's why I said when it comes to women's wrestling, TNA. Oh fuck you, Tom Brady. Oh, Tom Brady just got his record. He got the first player at 100,000 yards.
Oh hell.
Yeah, they're
Like
just
he doesn't have
celebrating some
enough
more.
yet.
Anyway, it's come to female wrestling. That's where I'm about to turn the page now. When it comes to WWE and this diva thing, the divas title it gets its fair share of judgment, but let's not say it didn't have no great champions. Let's say it have a good time as a division because it did have a good moment as a division. It did make some stars at the time, and I'm gonna throw some flowers on the Divas division because we don't do that enough. Because during the Divas division, we had AJ Lee,
Yep.
we
The
had
Bullet
Beth
Twin.
Phoenix,
That
we
Paige.
had Paige, who was the first ever
I think-
NXT Women's and
Yep.
Divas champion. Even though it's a shame what
Simultaneously.
happened to that damn belt, because I know he'll want to say it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it for him. I made sure I said it for him.
And I want to throw somebody that kind of
Michelle?
earned her flowers a little bit. Yeah. Well, which Michelle are we talking?
Michelle McCool.
Miss cool.
Yeah.
La cool.
I'll get over her, but I was also gonna go Candice Michelle because you think like from the initial part of what she went through, where she was kind of the eye candy, like she was like the brunette Sable. But her final year, like after she got the championship, yeah, she was putting in some serious work until she lost the title to Beth.
You know what though? Like you said, at first she came in as an eye candy, but she was in the same boat where Trish was.
Yeah.
Eye candy, and they worked their ass off. And honestly, for Michelle McCool though, if it wasn't for that one serious injury where she dislocated her shoulder, she could have been a multi-time champion. But then again, she was also in that damn spate where you're throwing it in our face, throwing it in our face. I mean, hey, keep throwing it in our face when it comes to her. But I knew they was gonna get the belt to Beth Phoenix the way she came back and became a total badass. Yeah. And especially the badass story that she told her when she got her jaw knocked the fuck out and she still fucking finished her match. Yeah. So you knew that was gonna happen.
And of course, Melina.
Melina, which a lot of people didn't see come, they thought she was eye candy too.
Yeah,
with the splits and all that shit, but they didn't know she could wrestle. And she was one of those, especially against Beth Phoenix. The match I love when Beth Phoenix stretched her ass and made her kick the back of her own head. That was that spot is still in my head.
Yeah,
I remember that.
She stretched that poor child and made her feet kick the back of her own head.
Yeah,
she said, "Pow!"
Yeah.
If you look,
Nikita Lyons. There was the original flexibility.
Hey, Kim Lyons' flexibility compared to Melina is hell.
I know it's a night and day difference, but still.
It is. But I asked a question to y'all when I said, remember? I think I remember. I said, "What the hell do Rebel do?" I had to go and look where Rebel wrestled. Rebel had a unique entrance where she also did the split.
Yep.
But she did the split on the ropes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, where is this woman at? Like, God damn, how long is this knee injury? Wrestle, damn it. I was about to say,
because I know, Rebel. Yeah, and by the way, I gotta say something else for for women like her and Victoria. They do not look their damn age.
No, they don't. Hey, I've seen the pictures too.
Which one?
I thought you were talking about the league one, but Victoria, she's great. Don't you judge me. Don't you judge me. But I was saying though,
I'm about to ask you what league fit those. Oh, what are we talking about? Are we talking about Victoria?
Yes. But anyway.
Oh yeah,
okay, good.
Okay.
Me too. But anyway, but Victoria, other women,
hey, don't judge us,
great.
goddammit, we're grown.
I am a Christian. I'm a 3-time Christian again. But anyway, All them women, don't you dare throw that flag. But anyway, but but yeah, and we talk about
I'm about to throw five.
the diva. But
Yeah,
let's get back to serious.
yeah.
The diva
Read.
division, the diva division, they get judged. I mean, that's the one division that we just shun over because they never get that flower. Like when you think about the diva, you think about the
Yeah.
butterfly title, you think about the bathroom breaks, and the
Yeah.
only way they
You
got
always think about like the Kelly Kellys and the Bella Twins,
yes, and
but
the
you forget
way
Mickey James also. The Mickey James held the belt. Of
Nat-
course, Michelle McCool held it.
Natalia.
Natty,
But
yeah,
you know what? How about this one? Ms. Wife was a Divas
Mary's.
champion.
Yep.
she
Maurice was a
is
Divas champion. It's just it sucks. It sucks around that time and that they was bathroom breaks and
yes.
you had to fucking get it. You literally had to put something on a fucking social media platform and say hashtags give Divas a chance.
Mm.
It's really bad.
And
Like even Bella Twins explained that on the biography, and to see the time change, like it went from 14 minutes to 8 minutes to 2 minutes. Just entrance, finisher, that's it. They came a
yeah,
long way, and that's why the Diva division never get that proper respect. Yeah, we might give it the respect to the new generation era. We may give respect to the WCW division. We might give respect to the ruthless aggression. But
mhm.
the diva is kind of like that child you push him in the back. Like you leave that child alone. You know that boy special. Leave,
Mhm.
Like, didn't I tell you to
and
clean the house? Go get the hell out of here. Go clean the house. Go do something. Do something with your life.
yeah, that one. So it's like a treat like a bad child because the
Right.
divas never get that proper respect. Because if you think about the diva, you think about the diva search. You think about
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
SummerSlam segment. You think
Like
about
the, all the times they play for Playboy and all that stuff. Yeah.
The water fights and who could
Yeah.
do all the costumes, all that shit. It's pretty much
yeah,
another way how they did the Attitude Era. But this time, we really go show your sexuality, all that shit. But there's some
yeah,
badass women. There was some badass women that held that Divas championship, and
And then yeah, they definitely overcame a lot of the we're just like good looking chicks and stuff. Like they were women who could actually
yeah,
perform and wrestle in the ring.
yeah. Now let's also remember this: Trish, Trish and Lita was still part of that division. Trish,
Yep.
Trish was still part. She didn't wear that belt
Yeah.
because she was
no,
on Raw, but she was still part of that division.
Mhm.
All of them was divas. Hell, even though remember the DVD
They
didn't
said the
say
DVDs
right. The
was had.
DVDs and shit didn't say women. They said divas photo shoot.
Yep.
So she was part. They was part of
oh
the divas too.
yes,
But people
Yeah.
don't want to say that. Well, goddamn it, I am
Yeah.
because one, Trish had some great matches. Molly Holly,
Yeah.
he
yes,
was
my
part of
favorite.
that.
Yeah.
Lita, it was
Yep.
even a rookie Gail Kim on her first night won the women's title.
Yep. And that Battle
Okay,
Royal.
Battle Royal. Um,
Victoria.
Victoria again. Ivory was still there a little
Yep.
bit. Some of the people that was still there from the
Hell,
Attitude
even
Era,
Jacqueline
probably
was still there.
Jacqueline, who was the second woman to win WWE Men Gold with the
Cruiserweight
cruiserweight
title.
title.
Cruiserweight title.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's
Chavo.
like people were still there, but they don't consider them part of the Divas era because they was from the Attitude Era or they started in the Attitude Era and stuff like
Mm.
that. But remember, it was a time where that belt, the women's title, was disappeared at the China left,
Yep.
and it come
Yes,
back to Survivor Series, and I was going to talk about that because that's era. That's the era it changed once China left, and we all know why now.
Yep.
When they put the belt on Trish, and they was having all these Braun Pains matches for the title, put in all that stuff I was talking about earlier, which Trish
Yeah.
first test was that Royal Rumble against Jazz.
Yep.
Like, can you hang with Jazz? Can you wrestle? Because you and shout out to Finley for training.
oh yes,
Shout out to Finley for training these women that was supposed to be just eye candy. No, they knew how to wrestle. Trish learned and became one of the best ever. Not the, but one of the best ever. Right?
Yep.
And Jazz, her character became
Yep.
that bitch. My wife still love her to this
Yep.
day. Ivory, not Ivory, Victoria, who was the
Yeah.
crazy psycho with the little twitch
Yeah.
and all that shit,
Yeah.
and with the tattoo song, I don't want to wait, I don't want to wait, I don't all that shit.
Yeah.
The first ever female
I
street
missed that
fight
song, by the
happened.
way.
Anyway, when I go back to it, I'll listen to it. But the first street fight, women's street fight, was in
Survivor
Survivor
Series.
Series,
Yep.
right? So they try their best and bring
Yeah,
stuff in.
ultimately, let's not forget, first women's main event, Trish and Lita.
Second.
Oh, second?
First actual wrestling, like no
Yeah.
shenanigans, 1-on-1. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
Lita,
Stephanie does her.
yeah, you know somebody gonna say it. I might as well say it. So, but honestly, like,
Oh, yeah.
keep on, like,
Did they also have a cage match?
Yes. It was Eric
Victoria?
Bischoff, Royal Roulette. Yes.
who
Victoria and Lita, I
Victoria and Lita.
Mm-hmm.
Victoria Lita. Yeah, for the title that was supposed for some reason vacated or something like that. And Victoria won it back. It was some bullshit, some shenanigans. But yeah, so you got that, and gotta remember this too, because that's when they moved away from Tori and Stacy Keibler for a while too. And Tori, she got some memorable storylines. I ain't gonna say matches with storylines.
Yeah.
When it comes to her daddy and Dawn Marie and stuff.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say matches. That'd be foolish.
Yeah.
But but she's part of the history, you know. So so is Stacy Keibler. But Stacy Keibler is more like the old school valet. She don't want. She ain't
especially
want
when she was the Dudleys.
Oh God, those camel.
She got
shorts.
legs.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the legs. They just continue.
Yeah, and thankfully never stopped.
They never stop.
Yeah, the Duchess of Dudleyville.
The Duchess of Dudleyville. Then she became a testicle. I don't. We're not gonna go there.
And then she's Super Stacy.
Oh God, Super Stacy. Then she got arcade. She was already his girlfriend and got arcadeoed and. Oh, that poor woman. But
Soon as be in Hall of Fame.
She should be. Should be. She managed champions. She's champions, you know. She should be.
And WCW, but yeah.
Yep, WCW. Don't forget she was Miss Hancock.
Yeah.
What a name.
Yes.
What a name. But like I said, when it comes to wrestling, I know we stay on the state side. Trust me, people, we are going to get to our favorite area, which is overseas.
Hey, we actually had this there now because you think about what the women's revolution did for stateside was it reintroduced us to some of the women internationally, and of course, I know the first name I think of around that time. Definitely one Miss Asuka.
Asuka, the crazy clown. I put this shit on. I put that video on, and people did not know that Suzuki smacked the shit out of her, and that became her. She became the crazy clown, and it's a video I wanted to put up there so bad. How they tagged up with each other, and she had the nerve. Suzuki smacked her, and she had the nerve to smack him back. And Suzuki like, get your ass in this ring. Like, oh, hey, and he got a ring, and hey, wait a minute, not even a man smacks Suzuki.
Hey, gets away with it.
Yes.
You know, but
two people, Antonio Inoki and Minoru Suzuki.
Yeah, but see, I don't think Asuka ever got to Toyinoki, and she did. She smacked Inoki. She would be banned from that country.
But at the same time,
right? Yeah. Don't. That's a no. Don't you do that? No. But Asuka's one. But if we gonna go to Japanese wrestling, females, legendary Toyota.
Yeah.
Legendary. Yes, legendary Bull Nakano.
Yeah.
Bull Nakano.
Asha Kong.
Yes, Oscar. It's so many names that people that like really don't. Right
And
now, I could name one that's still going. The Final Boss.
yeah, Miko
Yeah.
Because
Satomura.
right, she was in. Listen, y'all want to know how far back the Final
She was
Boss
in
go?
WCW.
She was in WCW at 19.
Yes.
At the age of 19, and she's a badass. And I mean, this for those that just watched NXT UK don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Watch the Mae Young Classic. Go back and watch her shit in Progress and Rev Pro and hell and Joshi and she's badass. That's the respect she got in the business, right? And then you go with Kari Singh and Io Shirai and what's the new
Props to
young
Michael
lady
Cole
now?
for throwing out the three tails.
Oh yes. Oh. We're gonna go talk about Michael Cole. I'm Michael Cole is my hero from yesterday. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But but I'm like I said, like Japanese wrestling, and not to mention this, people. Most of the people that's the gaijins, that's like in WWE and AEW, they all started in Japan. Or got their name or their skills in Japan.
Oh, let's throw back to Medusa, who
Medusa.
who was
let's talk
influential
about
for a lot of those women coming from Japan to the States.
Let's get to it. Right now, Becky Lynch, not Natalia, and is in Stardom. Shayla Baszler in Stardom. Goddamn. Help me out here.
Tony Storm.
Because she was also
Brit,
New Zealand and ref. Yeah, she's
Brit,
all over.
Will Ospreay's girl, Brit Plazy. She was the number one gaijin. She's it's so many people that got their you could say their
education in Japan.
Yeah, all that stuff. The strike and all their repertoire, their moon set got in Japan. So especially the females, like the females went to Japan. I think the dudes went to Japan and the females went over there and came back with some other shit. Like they did some crazy shit. But let's not just talk about Japan. Let's talk about Europe. Like
Kaylee Ray.
I
who we mentioned earlier.
We just said Breach Presley.
Yeah. Piper Niven.
Yeah. Piper Niven.
We were calling that.
Yes, Piper Niven. We will not say that abomination name. Damn you, dirty.
Jail Saul.
Yeah.
What was my girl that used to be with you? Jazzy, who was just in the IWGP tournament.
Jazzy Gabriel. Oh my gosh, she's a tank.
Yes. Hell, hate her.
And Jenny, who let's not forget, who is married to Walter.
I think she get chopped. I swear. I think he chops her ass. Like good.
Oh, I'm about to say.
I think he.
if he did that, that would be the. You know what? He deflated.
They're a wrestling couple. That's legal. But it's so many it's so cool as women, and then you got these women that's in the indies right now that's tearing the house down, and it'll get their shot.
Yeah. How about right now, Jamie Hayter also, because she's from the United Kingdom.
Yes, Jamie Hayter was. This story that they're doing right now is like really fucking with me right now, because now all of a sudden y'all want to exploit this friendship. We ain't gonna get into it. But
let's remember there's like so many great names, like of course Rio, Shida, and of course Miller McKenzie also. Yeah, there's so many great names to mention though. When you think about that,
and don't forget what's that little Japanese girl that bug me out? She always do this. She always put the middle finger out.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
She bugs me the fuck out. Oh my god.
Especially when she be trying to be like trying to do the J-pop during sings during the entrance.
Did you see her altercation with Suzuki? Oh, that's the most funniest shit ever. Suzuki looked confused. Like she dressed like this, but she dare flip me off. I can't do. Like he looked confused. Like I want to smack the shit out of her, but I can't. She's too adorable. You know.
All the women in Yoshi Pro Wrestling they held it down. Like
Yeah.
Oh my god,
the
Yoshi
Wrestle
surprised the hell
Princess.
out of me. They surprised the hell out of me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I watched that show, their pay per view show. They look cute. They look like Sailor Moon characters. But damn it, god damn it, it was one girl that
Uh,
kicked the shit out of another girl.
yeah.
In fact, I think Stardom had a show where this chick did a press conference and her
Oh
whole
yes.
face
Oh
was
yeah.
fucked up. Like, she's like she like Tina Turner in the limo, face fucked up. Like god
Damn.
damn.
I thought you were talking about the one she got bit in the boobies.
Oh no, not that one. That one. That's a whole other story. What? Why are we gonna bring that up?
What? That was classic. Get bit in the boobies.
Okay, Kenny and A Steel.
Oh
Too
yeah.
soon.
The head captain of TTS, Teeth to Skin. But anyway, so but but yeah, but the women's division as a whole, from US, Japan, Euro, we appreciate them because they got different style, different presentation, a different discipline. And that's why we like them so much. And not only that, we can look at the era and a different era, different setting, the way the women been present, like from old school wrestlers to
Mm-hmm.
valet to manager to eye candy who can't wrestle for shit to badass wrestlers or look what we got right now, Nikia Lion. So all of that, we all appreciate that. And if we're gonna pinpoint one thing that kind of like bring back the fire per se, I guess the women revolution. Start by Ronda Rousey, even though it's a whole roster, but Ronda
Yeah.
Rousey in WWE, and then we look at Impact, like of course Tessa Blanchard, look at Joyce Grace, then you look at all the women in progress. They look at women in Stardom who we got number one Stardom wrestler
Sorry.
overshadowed. Yes, she overshadowed everybody,
Mm.
and right
And
now,
hold on, can we talk about that one for a moment here? Because
yes,
yeah, because we got to give this one her due and why she actually got that ranking. All due respect to my baby ESC. They, yeah, I'm just going to run down our highlights real quick. Like I said, current World of Stardom champion, and let's see, she would be reigning today. Um, that's actually she's actually approaching 1 year, and this yeah, she'll have the one, two, three, four. This she's already approaching the fourth longest reign
Mm.
as
hmm
World of Stardom champion. She's a goddess Stardom champion, artist of Stardom champ,
Mm.
SWA World champion. Um, yes, CMLL Women's champion. So
Ooh.
she's also like kicked us over in Mexico. Reign of World Tag Team champion. One of those reigns being with Hikaru Shida.
Mm.
There you go. Sendai Tag Team Champion again with Shida. CMLL Reina International Champion. So yeah, yeah, series definitely held her own, not just over in Japan, but in
It's a busy girl.
uh, yeah, also Mexico and as well as other parts of the world. Canada, she was actually a Smash Divas champion as well.
Damn.
So she's definitely been around the yeah, so she's definitely been around the block. And let's see, she started. Oh, she just celebrated her 14th year of wrestling.
and that's why she number one over Bianca Belair, Jade.
Hey, I'm glad you brought that up. And that's another thing. Do y'all see the difference between the females when it comes to this list and the males when it comes to this list? No female. I ain't see it. If it did happen, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I ain't seen not one female complain about their spot on that list.
Nope.
Not one.
No.
Unlike fucking dudes go on their fucking podcasts and get mad about a fucking damn list that's not official, but they get mad. I ain't gonna name them. We all know who it is. But this, like, they went in. Bianca didn't go in and said, "Well, I should have been number one. I worked this." No, I'm glad that I got acknowledged. I'm glad I'm on at least the top 5. whatever. And the thing is, and those that got mad about this is that's because you don't know this woman's work. Reese just said her whole damn catalog of why she is number one. Okay.
Yes. And since we own the other two champions, I did bring this one question between Jade and Bianca Belair. Who's a better champion between those two who made it to Prestige? I'm going to have to put Jade over a little bit, but after I saw Crown Jewel, Bianca Belair is a good storyteller champion, but Jade is a good fighting champion. There's some moments that her streak was on the line, but she held her own.
This is where I gotta say I gotta go opposite. And the reason I gotta go opposite is because it take two to tango.
Yeah.
And Jade's opponents was not
They've been her good opponents have been few and far in between.
Right. Like her matches was not. Some of her matches was not memorable. Like I said, we say it every damn time. I'm gonna keep on saying till the cows come home. She's improving every damn match. She's not just wrestling, promos, presentation. She's improving every. Hell, this woman cosplay almost every damn pay-per-view. She's on Twitter asking what should she be. I put Wakanda Forever because it's coming out. So
Oh, and she comes as a Black Panther, black and gold.
Listen to me. It's the same week. It's the same. Right? I think it's the same week. No, it's the next weekend. But still, I said the reason I said Bianca because Bianca's, like you said, she's been in the well. She's been training because it was a time she was Jade. NXT, she was Jade.
Undefeated.
Right. She was the same. She was the same. Was undefeated, and she had the presence, but the skills was not there. If you remember the first title match she had with Shayna Baszler, it was not there.
Sam Roberts went off.
Yeah, Sam Roberts went off, and I was agreeing with everything he was saying. Like she was not ready.
I'm sorry. I was rooting for her to win the whole thing because she bust her ass, and at the time in NXT, that was the place to improve. Exactly. That was a place to grow. Exactly. And I feel like she was ready, but
think about it. The next pay-per-view was Takeover Brooklyn or Takeover New York, and she improved. In fact, she was the MVP of that damn fatal four-way match. She looked good. She was the one. She's the one that point out different. Like you was like, okay, now she's doing it. Now she's showing her strengths, all that stuff. But now we could play in titles. Her having the Raw title and Jade TBS. The one thing I am going to say, Jade is making the TBS title mean something.
Yeah,
that TBS title, like she's the first and only TBS champion.
Yeah, right. That's like I said, approaching 300 days right now.
300 days, right? But the reason why I say Bianca is ahead of her because the story of getting her to that Raw title and over the hump to get that title. That's one. And two, look at her competition compared to Jay's competition. She's facing the people that been holding the women's division down for a while, like the Beckys and the Baileys.
Yep.
At the time, Sasha. Yeah. She didn't get to Charlotte yet, but we know it's coming soon.
Yeah.
And so,
all right, John. I got a death. So, I got to holler out. So I'll catch y'all later. All right.
Okay. Right. Jay's best matches was against people that was seasoned vets. Thunder Rosa. I think she had one with Madison Rain.
Martinez.
Right? Martinez. But when she faced what's her name? Carrot Hogan's girlfriend. Deminte.
Demite.
When she faced
Willow.
No, not Will. Oh god damn it, because she changed the name because she got married.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Sammy Guevara's wife. Let's put it like that. Uh, that match was not. That match was not as good as I thought it was gonna be. Um, and um, and the J.
mm,
The dance partners is not matching up. Everything else is great. Like I said, her promos got better. Especially, hell, I still in her line. That's telling people to cut the shit. You know, I'm still in her line. I am. I'm still in her line. All right. Her presentation is getting better. Like she's like when she first got there, she knew she was a star. But now she don't have to tell you she's a star. She just come in and just said, "I'm the TBS champion. I'm that bitch." Blah 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 blah. But her dance partner's like, I'm waiting to see this Nyla Rose Jade match. Oh hell, Athena match was. Athena, think about that. Athena match was quick. It was not like great storytelling there. It was quick.
yeah,
She
get it
had
on,
time.
get over. Yeah, but
So I would have to say Bianca just because she got seasoned for the moment. She got seasoned for this moment. They are seasoning right now. If I say Jay, if Jay was not no disrespect to AEW, but this is Jay's NXT time because they're molding her to be the champion. I'm seeing it. She's gonna be the face of that division.
yeah,
She is. I mean, just look how she prior the TBS title. So can you imagine her with the main women's title?
I can
That'd be
I can see her do that. I can see her if she do drop the TBS title and she will not get pinned. I can
oh no,
see
it's gotta be
her
a triple threat.
all gonna be a ladder match.
Something like that. Yeah, it gotta be something where she stays strong, but don't get pinned. Don't have her shoulders, and she can still say she's undefeated because no one pinned her.
Yeah,
Right. So
that's the safest way to possibly do it.
yeah,
And Nyla Rose, she killing it. She's funny as hell. I see on
she's
Twitter.
funny as shit. I kind of I follow her on Twitter. She was I already knew she was funny, but now they let that personality out on the camera, so I love it. But now go back to what you said earlier with the women's revolution and Ronda Rousey.
Yeah,
Yes, Ronda Rousey brought the eyes, but I still give 5 people credit for revolution. Of course, the 4 horsewomen and Paige. I should say 6 because uh, Emmalina, whatever the hell she was at the time, that match opened eyes. That okay, if everybody know the match for the Divas title, the NXT title, women's title, damn shame what happened to that belt. I'm
yeah.
gonna keep on saying I have to say it for you. But that match opened eyes for Women's Revolution.
Mm.
And then you had the Charlottes, the Sasha. Another thing, let's put this in perspective. Charlotte was not that good when she started.
No, she was working her way up in NXT, but
Exactly.
she found her flower when she made to main. No, when she on her way out at NXT, going to main roster. That's where she found her flowers. And then like WrestleMania 32, then she really showcased it. And then after that, we just get force fed, force fed. Lord
Because
have
I mean,
mercy, we get
honestly, I
force
tell
fed.
people this: like, if you was not born in the '80s and saw Ric Flair at his highest mountain, you would say the same thing about Ric Flair when we got forced. We saw him lose at fucking goddamn Starrcade, and the next thing you know, we see him with the damn belt. Like, wait, what the fuck happened? And some shit like that. So, it's cool. I get it, but I give Charlotte her damn. Like, listen, you pretty much to me, you're making a name for yourself. I know everybody's saying, she wouldn't get there if she wasn't Ric Flair's daughter, but some of her matches has been classic. Again, it takes 2 to tango. But some of her matches has been fucking awesome. Right? Let's put this in perspective. Her, Becky, especially when Becky finally got her fucking shot, and it took a while for the company to believe in her. The fans spoke their mind. Sasha was always presented as a star, but again, another person that was not that good when they started.
No.
Was
Well,
not that
NXT. NXT well, the early NXT, no. But
right,
when she was
right.
a villain, Yes, she
When,
was, and
when she turned from little Sasha Banks to Ratchet Sasha Banks, it was a whole game plan. And everybody know how good um Belly was. If you was in the West Coast, you knew how good Belly was, but she ain't had no character. That was the thing Dusty Rhodes put in her character. So with those four women, Belly was the last of the four to come on the main roster, but she made a major impact when she got there, right?
mm-hmm.
Um, those four women. Then you had people coming in, feeding off that energy. Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, hell, Bianca Belair now, and now they're back to showing the women some respect. Again, we gotta thank Uncle Paul, but still, the women not having 3 minute matches again. They back to having at least 10 to 15 minutes to show off their stuff. Especially if you watch Crown Jewel, they had two title matches at Crown Jewel, which is unheard of in where they was at. And I understand
Mm-hmm.
people say, "Oh, it's a blood money pay per view," but that show was fucking good.
Thank
I do got probably a little nitbit bad here, but otherwise it was good. And those two matches right there, the women's tag team match, and there's a story with that match, and then you got the women's Raw women's title match. That was fucking awesome, and it had some spots that had me laughing with the goat card
Oh my
and
god, the go kart is the meme right now. And also, I will add on Bailey and Bianca Belair. I love the outfit. It's
oh yeah,
dope. But most I like Bailey outfit because it's dope and curvy. Like I say, both outfits great, but the Bailey outfit is good. It's nice and soft
they,
and plushy. But I was saying though, both outfits look great.
she looked like a damn Carolina Panthers cheerleader. This Kira, you like that's why you liked it.
50% yes, but that's not the point. The point is all of them look great. They all
That's why you like it. Let's just keep it real for a minute. Yeah. She got the nice Latino curves, but yeah, it had the right colors on it too. He was like,
I wasn't cheering for the win out of this. No,
yeah,
no.
you did the Montgomery verse. Excellent.
Without getting shot and without the death note. But anyway, but they killed it though. It was a good
Yeah,
match.
yeah. I mean, I could say this that match they had on Raw, which brought out Nikki Cross back to her character that we all love. That I don't know why they changed it, but thank God she's back. A little sassy this, but you can still see the Twisted Sister in there. She got a little more makeup on, but still, she's still the Twisted Sister character with a little more glam to it. I don't
Yeah.
care. Look good. Um, Now we just waiting for who else gonna come. Who else? When we gonna see Piper Nevin come back, and when we gonna see this and that. And when we gonna see Charlotte, how Charlotte gonna come back, and I hope they don't make her as a face. Don't make her a face. We like booing Charlotte. Don't take that from us. We like booing
I,
Charlotte.
I don't know. It's gonna be it'll be very interesting in the upcoming months, tours next year to beyond for all the women division. Not only for WWE but NXT Europe. I mean, it's gonna be a good look for all, including New Japan, the IWGP Women Championship.
Yes.
I'm really looking forward for that because we'll crown a new champion in the future, and not only that, Sasha Banks said some very interesting things about November. I'm willing to bet we will see her pop up in New Japan.
Well, yeah, now see, this is the thing. She's playing good mind games because she just put a video out where she started the video where she was like she's crying or something, and then she's getting back to enjoying life. But do you remember that? I think it was I don't know what show was at the Cow Palace, but who I didn't know she was there. So in the video, she's in front on a Jeep doing this, Cow Palace behind her, but she's in the audience. She's not backstage, she's in the audience, like in a nosebleed section, looking at wrestling. And this is not no old footage. This is actually the ramp and the I was like, that bitch was at a WWE show without telling her that she was at a WWE show. And
Yeah,
this she came with that little cryptic video talking about she back, she enjoyed life, she blah blah. I think but she want to go back to her first love, but the thing is she did not say was she coming back to WWE, was she going for which everybody thinks she should go to Japan and all this stuff. But y'all gotta understand this for one thing about her going to Japan. If she was single, I say go for it. You gotta put in perspective that she's a married woman, and she gotta ask her significant other, how he feel about it. I mean, he probably say go for it. This is your dream. I'm still making stuff for the girls over here because he still got a WWE job. Wait, because because see, this is me. Because I know if I say I'm going to Japan, that one I got. Hey, how you feel about me going to Japan? What? I already know. I already know what's gonna happen. So you gotta think about that. But the opportunity is there. Like honestly, you don't have to be Sasha Banks. You go be Mercedes, go to Japan. You go trust me, they go love you there because they know who you are at first anyway. And the fact if you go be a Wrestle Kingdom, check that's your goal. Every wrestler goal is a wrestler at the Tokyo Dome. I don't care fuck who you are. Of
Yeah.
course, it's gonna be WrestleMania, but you want to go to those historic spots: Tokyo Dome, Kurgan Hall. As a wrestler, as a fan, those are the spots you want to go, right? So, and again, remember I said this too. The last time she did this damn break shit, she was training with the Stardom wrestlers.
Yes.
So, is there a good chance she'll go there? Of course it is. I mean, we don't know. We think we know, but we don't know. But you got to put all the regular shit in perspective before we say, "Oh, it's easy. It's an easy choice." No, it's not. It's not. Honestly. So,
And this is where I throw the flag in.
Lord, there's been a lot of flags. Goddamn.
I I don't give a billy go damn about her husband. She gonna feel the thirst. But she I think she going to yeah I said. But no for real, dead ass. I think she would pursue her dream and going after IWGP Women's Championship because if she do that and she win the title, to me as a purist, I think she give me that Vader vibe. Because remember, Vader won the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, and is it IWGP Heavyweight Championship or the Triple Crown title? It's one of the titles. And he mentioned about WCW title. And he called it title a toy. And this title he got is a
just like
prestige.
just like Hogan did. Everybody did. Hogan did the same thing. Yeah, I still don't like that he did that. That's my favorite belt. He called a toy, but
Well, it is everybody's favorite belt. But
I swear.
but for Sasha Banks, if she wins, or Mercedes, if she wins the IWGP Women title, we gonna put her up as a GOAT in the modern day because that's one thing that all the women is going to chasing after is the IWGP Women title, and that's going to be a title that everybody's going after as a female, as a Ganjan, and now
Mm,
that as an African American, because you that's a double history moment, and you open more eyes, and you be like, I don't need to go to WWE. I can go to New Japan. I can go to Stardom or Yoshi Pro Wrestling because Mercedes opened that door.
mm.
I'd rather see her be a door opener than just her come back and go fit in the mold and same old stuff. She
But
going after something challenging.
but if she do that, I mean, honestly, for her it's a win-win. For her it's a win-win because, like I said, look who's in charge. And I like what Derek said. He thinks Hunter will allow it because he's a wrestling. That's one thing I like about Triple H. He's a wrestling fan. I mean, old school wrestling fan. Like he knows back in the day that make some news, just like they doing now, right? But with like I said, she go to Japan, like you said, that's history, and plus she be a double celebrity. And what I mean by that is, ask Bob Saps. Okay, Bob Sapp was a double celebrity. And if people need to know what I'm, let me explain myself. Bob Slaps is an African American. Okay, not only that he won the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, but he's a black African American. Okay, they don't have a
Yes.
lot of them over there. It's,
No.
it's not a lot. Rampage Jackson was over there for Pride. Oh man, he was treated like royalty. So she go over there. Not just to mention she's an ex WWE champion. Not just to mention she's a multiple time WWE champion. Okay, we get it. She didn't have a lot of successful title reigns except for one, but still, she's still a multiple time champion. Uh, Her name still ring bells in the business, and the fact that she's gonna go to Japan and go after the prize, and she don't even have to win the damn belt, honestly. Because I mean, if you think about it, the shit work like they go beat a WWE star, just like when Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho. Like that shit brought more eyes to New Japan, more subscriptions, more subscribers to the damn, all that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for her to do it in a New Japan ring, not a Stardom, New Japan Tokyo Dome, Wrestle Kingdom, January 4th. She's making. First of all, that's be the first match, Wrestle Kingdom, Tokyo Dome, match for a women's title, IWGP women's title, and she's going to be part. And let's just say we're not listen. Before I say that, I always say this: we're not saying we heard it anywhere. We're just putting theories out there. That she goes for that title at the Tokyo Dome. That's going to bring some more butts in the seats. And remember, their borders open now. Japanese borders is open now. They could sell out the Tokyo Dome if they want to.
Yes.
I think they can. So the Sasha or Mercedes, do we call her? No, let's just scratch the Sasha break until she officially come to the Mercedes want to go to Japan and go for that belt and say, hey, I'm Mercedes. I'm a big name around here. I want that. And I'm gonna get that. And blah blah. Oh yeah, I'm watching that. Oh yeah. As the purist that I am, as the fan of wrestling that I am, oh, that's putting my butt in a seat. If I don't care if it's a seat in Japan or a seat in my house, putting my butt in a seat. All right. It don't matter. My ass would be on the couch with popcorn ready. You know what I'm saying? So it's her decision. We just can't wait for it. She put the video out. She making us talk. And like me and you talking, we ain't the only ones talking about it. It's a lot of people talking about it. They're all shit. Because all we've been seeing her is walk the aisles, taking pictures, living life, enjoying her life. Cool. But now you teasing us now. And girl, you don't tease a man like me. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not saying I'm gonna do anything, but you got motherfuckers that's worse than me. That was stalking.
Yeah, like Dexter Loomis or that dude from Players Club. Yeah.
Oh God. I mean, I always make sure you get home.
Yeah. And sooner or later he could be a Hall of Fame. But yeah, but it's it's a great journey for all the women. We give our flowers, and great episode. So for next week, we go into the road to the World Tag League in New Japan. So we're going to talk about the history. We're going to talk about the tag champs, the tag team matches. I know I will. They are gearing up for it, and something that everybody gonna peep in for this. We're going to roll to episode 20 because we're getting up there.
That's a milestone. Okay, goddamn it, 20-0. Yes. The major question for next week, I hope we find out soon, which I don't think they're gonna make the announcement for for the World Tag League until after November 20th show, which it's gonna have to be a quick ass tournament too. But is FTR going to be in the tournament? That is the question that needs to be answered. I hope it's yes. I hope it's yes.
I hope so too, because the tag champs got to be in there. If not, then
wins. That's what I'm saying. See, you got to think about it. It was 1 year, like in the Super Juniors, where Kenny Omega said, "I don't need to be in this tournament. I'm the champion. Y'all gotta fight for me." So FTR could do that and focus on AEW business, and then come out for Wrestle Kingdom and do that. But as tradition as Japan is, that's one tradition that they don't want to um break, the champion should be in the tournament, especially in World Tag League. And hopefully, I know they're gonna do it. They're gonna have some makeshift tag teams that we know they not gonna win the tournament. So let's get that shit out the way. Let's bring some guys and from New Japan Strong. Bring some guys from Ring of Honor. Hell, bring some people from AEW. Y'all still got work relationship. And hell, how about this? Since y'all been working together with Noah, bring some Noah tag teams in there. I would definitely go for that. Y'all been working with Noah for a good couple months now. Bring
Yes.
some Noah guys in there. So
Congo.
yeah. I mean, shit. Gredo Khan talking his shit. He want the GHC title. Like what? Hey, stay your lane. Stay your lane. You know. So it's a good time, especially with Japanese wrestling, because like I said, the border is open and they are willing to work with each other again. That means Wrestle Kingdom's gonna be damn near 8 hours if they do what they used to do. Had Noah and All Japan and Wrestle One coming in, but it is what it is, and I can't really wait for it. But yeah, that's the question I want: is FTR gonna be part um is it gonna be part of the World Tag League? And my answer, I want to be yes. Damn it, you call yourself the best tag team? Well, this is where you prove it, motherfucker.
Yes, same response to me. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So let's get ready for next week.
Yes. And I'm the one, the Trio Justice Hill Nagata, and my partner, Antonio.
I'm like to put that. I had to change my names on this shit. Like, yes, they're gonna make some fun names. Yes, the Enforcer, and we will throw flags if you piss us off. Yes,
Yes, yes, definitely. We gotta make some merchandise for the damn flag too.
And we know we can't make it yellow because then the Steelers go fucking goddamn sue. It's like, that's our terrible thing. Oh hell! I'm like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, we go figure something out. Also aboard Reese.
Yes, sir. Reese had to go, but he'll be back next week. What day? What day we doing? Same day? Or we doing Saturday?
Same day. Same
day.
Sunday.
Awesome. Cool. I'll be home just in time.
Yes.
Well, sir.
Hopefully everybody have a great night. We are Embrace the Thirst podcast. If you love us, share us, like us, subscribe us on YouTube, share us again on Facebook, everything else, because we are the trio that you'll love us. Until then, you're going to feel the thirst, and that damn it, you're going to feel it. At the same time, you're going to embrace the thirst.
Yes, sir. All right, brother.
All right.